Good morning, guys. Today is Monday, April 15th. I'm in my storage unit right now and I'm going to be pulling my weekend sales, and I figured I would bring you guys along with me. It's been a couple weeks since I've brought you into the storage unit and fully pulled my sales with you. So I figured that would be a great idea for this Monday morning, especially because as soon as I left the house today, I saw the contractors pull up, which means that they're working on the apartment above me again still, and it's probably going to be loud. I think they're almost done. Hopefully they're almost done. But yeah, I figured I would go ahead and film this here with you guys. So right now I'm actually working on putting some inventory away that I photographed last week and over the weekend. One thing actually we sold. I don't even have to put it away, which is really funny. I love when that happens. But yes, these 3 bags need put away. I'm in the process of that. And when I'm done that, we will pull my sales. So I'm done putting everything away. I printed all my labels at home earlier. I just brought them with me and wrote all the information on the back of each of these. Normally I would write it down on a separate piece of notebook paper. I just did it quickly on here, and honestly it saved me so much time. So anyways, this weekend I had 13 eBay sales. One of them was a 2-piece bundle. So technically on eBay I sold 14 items. On Poshmark I had 9 orders. One of those was a bundle sale. One listing had 2 items in it, and then another sale was a bundle sale of 3 items. Depop, I had 4 listings. Mercari, I only had 1 sale over the weekend, which, is normal. I usually get a couple sales on Mercari every week. Definitely my slowest, least performing platform. But I keep cross-listing over there because it's super fast. And like I said, I usually get a couple sales a week over there. So let's just jump right into it in no particular order. Honestly, I don't know when these items sold, but I will have this screenshot of the sale information popped up, and then we'll have the date on it for you. But these sold either Friday afternoon after I shipped and pulled my sales through Sunday. I don't even think I had any sales overnight last night, which is odd. Maybe. So, Friday afternoon to this morning. So the first sale we're going to be pulling is a new tag Swiss Tech pair of shorts. I picked these up at the bins. Honestly, should have left them behind. They sold for $13 on eBay. And those are actually right behind me in this bin. And I don't think I've actually had these for too long. I've had them for way too long. Longer than I should, but less than a year. Like I said, a little new tag pair of little golf shorts. This brand is sold at, I think, Target or Walmart. Should have never picked those up. The next item that we have to pull is actually a sweater. I love this sweater. It was so freaking cute. I've only had this for about 3 months. And this was a knit sweater. It had a teddy bear on the front. This sold, I believe, on Depop. Yes, this sold on Depop for $32. And this is in bin SW9, which is right there. Oh, wait, that's SW14. What? I was like, I don't see it. SW9 is right here. This was adorable. I absolutely loved this. Vintage. This is what the tag looks like. Sorry the lighting is so bad back here, you guys. So yeah, really happy to see that quick flip and on Depop. Not surprising. The next sale, where'd my little... I lost my labels. So the next sale we have to go over is actually the item that I was going to be putting away today. Photographed this on Friday and it's sold already on Depop. It is this super adorable little floral knit sweater vest, vintage. The brand is Walker Lane, size small. I knew this would sell quickly, but I did not expect it to sell within just 2 days of me listing it. So again, this sold on, this sold on Depop for $20. And I believe the buyer sent me that offer, which I went ahead and accepted. I only had it listed at $25. So the next item we have to pull is a vintage Ralph Lauren green 3/4 sleeve t-shirt. This is an item that I probably would have gotten rid of while I was purging my inventory. This wasn't a very substantial piece. The buyer sent me a $15 offer. I went ahead and accepted. That was on eBay. $15 for a pre-owned t-shirt. Not too bad. I definitely got that at the bins. I believe this was plus size, which is why I picked it up. But again, today, had I seen this, I would have definitely left it behind. It is just not substantial enough. But you guys, this weekend in the Resellers Edge Facebook group, I have mentioned, the Resellers Edge University. It's a course and they have tons of learning tools, coaching sessions, a Facebook group, so many more things. But anyways, over the weekend in their Facebook group, Kaylee Elaine, which is one of the members who runs the groups, mentioned that this color is really popular. And for this color, you should use the word Kelly Green in your title. That will help it to sell. That did not have that in the title. But I thought it was funny that sold after I had seen her comment on Facebook. Now, with another item that I recently posted, I did go ahead and go back and edit it and put the words Kelly Green in there. So I'm really wondering if that's going to help to sell that piece. But just a heads up, Kelly Green for anything of like that green color can really draw buyers in. So the next sale was the bundle sale on eBay. The first piece, the buyer sent me kind of low offers. I went ahead and accepted. This first piece I've had for a while. This was a pair of Levi's 512s. And probably shouldn't have picked these up. The buyer sent me an $11.97 offer, which I went ahead and accepted. And are they right here? They should be in this bin. Let's see, I think they are. Nope, 505 straights. I really need to go through my jeans because I have too many jeans that have just been sitting, were bad buys. Maybe I'll go through them and see what I could possibly take to like a buy-sell trade store. There's one semi-close to me that I've never been to. Actually, Uptown Cheapskate. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. Never actually been there. They put it in about a little less than a year ago. And you guys, can I please, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to take a moment off camera and try to look for these because it appears that they're not in here. But maybe if I look with two hands while not filming, I'll be able to find them. Fingers crossed. Oh my goodness. I didn't sell these on Poshmark because they were still listed on Poshmark. So, I feel like they have to be here somewhere. So, I'll be back in a moment. You guys, I literally looked at them while I was filming. It just threw me off because this is what the tag looked like. And that's not what I was expecting. I also did not look at the tag in the photo, but it says right there, Levi's 5112 boot cut. So I found them. No worries. I hate when I know I have an item and I can't find it because that means that I skewed it as I was doing the listing, and then it's almost impossible to find it because I have a ton of items. Another reason why I need to finish my inventory. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. Anyways, the second item that buyer bought was a vintage cardigan. It was like a boiled wool. The brand was Eagle's Eye. I've actually didn't have this for too long. I got this kind of at the end of the season. Definitely too late in the season, but so I'm really glad to see it go. And when she sent me a low offer, I went ahead and accepted. I had this listed at like $35. She sent me a $17 offer. I'm like, you know what? Go ahead. Since you're getting the jeans as well, go for it, girl. So, like I said, that's a semi-new piece, so it should not be too far in this bin. Oh, wait, you know what? It's right on top. This is what it looks like. People love this embroidery with this boiled wool. Really hard to see, but this also had these clasps. I definitely could have gotten more than $17 for this. But like I said, I feel like nobody's going to be buying this right now. I'm probably going to have to hold on to this until next winter, which I'd much rather just get rid of it at a really low price. I paid like $1 for it, so I'm still really making a good profit on it. So when things happen like that, like honestly, probably should have never even picked that up to begin with when I did, because it was too late in the season. So when there's kind of a mistake on my part like that, I'm like, yeah, when somebody sends me an offer, I am really willing to accept it, especially if I'm making a profit. Like I said, I only paid a little over $1, so Moving on, the next thing, actually, this was a really fast sale. I was really happy about this. These were a vintage Y2K Calvin Klein jeans pair of cropped cargo pants, kind of hiking. They weren't nylon, but they give you like that hiking vibe. And these were the beige pair. I actually found 2 pairs this day. I showed them in a haul, found a black pair and a beige pair at the bins. These were the beige pair. These sold for $23.23, which was the price after my 10% eBay sale that I have going on right now. I listed these at $25.81. And after the sale, the price was $23.23. The buyer just went ahead and bought them. And I'm really happy that they sold quickly. I probably could have listed them a little higher, but Tom's, you know, they were not at 100% sell-through rate. And I did not want them to sit, so I did not want to price them too high, which is why I priced them at $25. And I'm glad I did, because like I said, these sold really quickly, and I have a feeling that the black pair will sell really quickly as well. This is what they look like. Total Gorp Core. I use the word Gorp Core in my title, which is a core aesthetic that people are really loving right now. It's like an outdoorsy vibe. So I feel like that maybe helped to draw a buyer into this. Like I said, I have an exact pair like this in black as well. They were both the same size. I believe they were a 12 or a 14. I believe they were 14, which was also a great size. So the next thing that we have to pull is, I've had this for at least 6 months. This is a J. Jill floral tunic blouse. This again was a full price sale after my eBay sale that's running right now. The buyer paid $23.34. This is in bin 67. Oh, I need to move that back there. That's a jean bin, but that's right in this bin. I've had this probably for less than 6 months, because 67 is a newer bin, but now I have to find it. Usually I could look from the sides and kind of see what I'm looking for, but apparently not today. Okay, I found it. It was a super cute floral. I think I did list it in the winter time, which would make sense as to why it sat for a little bit. Size extra large. With J. Jill, I stick with extra large and bigger. Usually prefer bigger than extra large even, but because of that floral print, I knew it would do well. And the next thing that sold was on eBay. A buyer sent me a $20 offer for these, which I went ahead and accepted. I've had these only for about a month, but as you can see, they have no laces in them, which is how I listed them. I know that these kind of military style boots, they need a certain color laces, so I didn't want to screw up and put something wrong in there. So I went ahead and listed them as is. If these had laces, I could have gotten, $35 to $45. I had them listed around like $32, I want to say. Buyer sent me a $20 offer, went ahead and accepted. I've had these for about a month or so. So really happy to see them go quickly. All right, next up is a shirt that I definitely would have gotten rid of had I gotten to this bin. This was actually one of the next bins that I was going to be inventorying, but this was by the brand Anybody. I don't know where I got this. No idea. It was a basic, simple t-shirt. Buyer sent me a $6 offer. Went ahead and accepted. Honestly, I didn't even remember I had this piece. So let's go ahead and pull that. Should be down here in bin O. Like I said, I don't remember where I got this. Like, this is an old piece. Several years old. Let's hope I actually still have it. Like, oi, oi, oi. This happens too much. But it was also listed on Poshmark still, so I should have it. I'm not finding it at all. I'm probably going to end up just canceling this order, even though it's an eBay order, so that really sucks, but I don't see it here. So honestly, there's nothing I can do. This bin is kind of a disaster as is. That's unfortunate. Maybe I got rid of it and didn't even realize it, because like I said, I was going to be getting rid of it. Like, it would have been donated back for sure when I got to this bin to go through it, but I haven't gotten there yet. I'm looking one more time because I know it's a smaller item, so it can kind of be hidden in here, but yeah, I don't see it. It's striped, and I don't see anything striped even in here. So that sucks because like I said, it's an eBay sale, but normally on eBay, I will ask them if they want to pick a replacement out for my store. Hopefully, you know, since this was only a $6 item, hopefully they don't pick out anything too crazy if they do decide to go that route. So, not going to stress about it. The next sale was a really exciting sale. This was a really quick flip as well. Showed this in my last haul. Yes, my last haul I showed this. And this was this purse that I just listed. Funny enough, this sold as well. But right now we're talking about this purse by Icon Los Angeles. Just listed this. When I showed this in the haul, I talked about how this sweet lady came up to me at the bins and asked me to look this up. So I did. And then she said I could just have it. And I'm like, thank you. So I literally got this last Monday, I want to say. Last Monday at the bins. I paid $1.17. I had it listed at $75. A buyer sent me a $56 offer on eBay. I gladly accepted that. Really quick flip. Really happy to see that piece go so quickly. And then, like I said, that vintage Ralph Lauren purse, which was a really quick flip. I just showed this a couple hauls ago. Sold as well. So I had this listed for $25. Somebody sent me an $18 offer and I went ahead and accepted. So I'm really happy to see both of those pieces go so fast. Now the next piece was an older piece, like pretty old. This was a cut from the cloth Catherine boyfriend jeans. Somebody sent me a $15 offer on eBay, which I went ahead and accepted. These are in bin SW11, which is right there. Are they right here? Wait, they are. I literally was the first pair I pulled out. That's funny. They are like this acid wash, distressed, which I really liked. But like I said, they sold for $15. Nothing too crazy. I really don't pick up this brand of jeans anymore. It tends to sit, and then when it finally sells, it never sells for a ton. So it's just not worth it for me. Now, the next sale we have to go over, let's see. This is a vintage, the brand was Stuffed Shirt, which I thought was an interesting name. Y2K denim midi skirt. It was like a wrap skirt. Now, I had this listed, I believe, around $30. Buyer sent me a little bit of a lower offer. I went ahead and just accepted. This was on eBay as well. They sent me an $18 offer. Like I said, lower than I probably would have liked, but I'm totally fine with it. Had this for probably about 6 months, which is why I was okay with accepting that offer. And that is up here in bin 57. Again, I definitely listed this kind of out of season in the wintertime, which is probably why it took a little bit longer to sell. I want to make sure I grab the right one. There's 2 skirts in there. But this was super adorable. Let me just double check, but I believe this is it. My voice is so crackly this morning. Yes, this is it. So, denim, midi length, wrap skirt. I adored this. Really happy to see that go to a new home. And really hoping that the person who bought it gets a lot of love out of it. You guys, I don't know. There's just something about saving these vintage pieces from going to the landfill. Like, I love saving all pieces from the landfill, let's be honest, but something about the old pieces just makes my heart so happy. So the next thing we have to pull is a Lily Pulitzer sleeveless dress. I've had this probably for about 6 months. Again, kind of listed it out of season. This was an eBay sale, a full price sale after my 10% eBay sale that's going on right now. The buyer paid $27.39. This is actually right here. I saw it on top earlier as I was pulling something. So this is sleeveless, super adorable print. And what's funny about this is, you know, I have this listed at around $35 with my eBay sale, 10%. The price is $27.39. Well, the same day that this sold, a buyer sent me a $20 offer, which I countered, I believe, at like $25. They declined it. And then it was either later that same day or the next day, somebody came in and bought it full price. I had to laugh at that. And, you know, great example of just hold out for your price. Like, you know, I did not want to get $20 for this piece. I knew I could get more for it. So I'm really glad that I held out, even if it was only a couple more dollars. Whew, gotta put you guys down. My arm is starting to get tired. So the next piece we have to pull was my one bundle sale from Poshmark. It was one listing, but it had two pieces in it. It was two Wrangler canvas button-up shirts. The one actually had a decent amount of flaws on the back, but this sold for my full asking price of $28 on Poshmark, which I was really surprised by, especially because it was a Poshmark sale. You know, normally Poshmark sales are offers. So I'm not going to unfold these, but one was this khaki color and one was this olive green color, both the same size. That's why I decided to lot them up. I knew they would sell better that way rather than just listing one Wrangler button up. Also, I believe they were like a 2XL, which definitely helped it. And $28 when I paid only $1, a little over $1 at the bins. Love it. Definitely maybe something that you guys wouldn't have expected. And honestly, kind of was a little experiment for me because I don't know. I mean, I think I've done that with Wrangler buttons up before, but especially because the one was flawed, I was kind of curious to see how that went. This next piece is this was another full price sale on Poshmark. I was really happy about this. This I have had these for a while. These were a Zara new tag pair of ombre jeans. They were super cute, blue. I think I did pay around $6 for these at the Salvation Army a little over a year ago when I got a bunch of Zara stuff, but the buyer came in and bought it full price for $34. Really happy about that. I've had this for a while, like I said. So I pulled those. Super cute ombre, like I said. I will put a picture up so you can get a little bit of a better idea. They were a bigger size too, size 14, which is why I originally picked them up. I figured they would sell more quickly than they did, but happy to see them go either way. Now this next piece was again a Poshmark sale. This was a Woolrich vintage denim button-up shirt, had some kind of embroidery on it. Buyer sent me a $16 offer, which I went ahead and accepted. I've had this piece for a little while now. Let's try to find it. Is that it? I don't think so. Oh, there it is. It's actually like this thick denim, high quality. It may not have had anything on it. I'm not going to unfold that completely, but $16, happy to see it go. Probably wouldn't have picked that up today if I saw that at the bins. So this next sale again was a full price sale on Poshmark. You guys, what is happening? That rarely happens. Like I said, if you know, you know. You know, Poshmark is known for offers. You know, people expect offers and people send offers, but this piece I've had for a little bit under a year. This was a new tags American Eagle denim dress, tiered, smocked in the back. So freaking cute. And this sold for, again, $34, which was my full asking price. That is shocking. Definitely got this at the bins. I do remember that. And this is in bin 27. This was honestly so cute. I kind of thought about keeping it for myself when I first picked it up. I believe it's a size extra large, which is a great size. Yes, it's an extra large, new with tags. So freaking adorable. But again, really shocked to see that go for my full asking price. Not complaining though. Definitely loving it. We only have a handful of sales to pull. The next piece was, I believe the rest, no. Okay. The rest are between Poshmark and, Depop, I don't know. Anyways, the next sale was another Poshmark sale. This was a Cynthia Rowley green eyelet dress. I don't pick this brand up anymore. And I really picked this up based off of style. Probably wouldn't pick it up today, but a buyer sent me a $15 offer. I went ahead and accepted that. Cute little spring dress, perfect for this time of year. Again, you guys, with the Kelly green color, like it is so popular. So look out for this color in any brand and make sure to use the words Kelly green. Like I'm just now realizing as I'm pulling this how right Kaylee was. So mind blowing. This next piece was a flawed piece and I didn't realize it until I got home. It had a hole in the back, like couple holes. It looked like somebody burned it, but I listed it anyways and it sold on Poshmark. This is a vintage Talbot's multicolor striped dress. This sold for $17 on Poshmark. This was super cute, multicolor stripe, total like 90s vibes, like gives me like diner vibes for some reason. But again, it was flawed, so happy to see that piece go. And the next sale is the bundle of 3 items on Poshmark. The first piece was a Realtree flannel button-up shirt. And I've had this for a while. Again, wouldn't pick this piece up today if I saw it at the thrift store. But I believe this was a vintage piece, definitely older. Flannel. That's what that looks like. And then the next piece this person got was a vintage Penn's Cave crew neck sweatshirt. I've had this piece for about 6 months, so it didn't sell super quick, but didn't take too terribly long to sell. And it should be somewhere on top. The lighting in here just seems so bad today. Maybe it's just me, but there we go. It was older, not too old though, but I absolutely loved this. Loved the trim on that. And then the third piece she got was a Welcome skateboard striped t-shirt. This again wasn't a super quick flip, but didn't take too terribly long to sell either. Probably about 6 months or so. And she sent me a $48 offer for all of those pieces. Originally, when she added those to the bundle, I think the price was at like $65. So when she sent me a $48, I went ahead and gladly accepted. Probably would have sent her a lower offer than that because a lot of these were, you know, older items. Now this next piece, again, a full price sale on Poshmark. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not complaining. But this was one of the few hard good items that I still have in my inventory. Actually, when I was purging my inventory and going through this stuff, I debated whether or not I wanted to keep this. Like, I went back and forth in my head so many times. And I finally decided to just go ahead and keep it. I'm glad I did because it sold for $20 on Poshmark. Like I said, nothing crazy, but, you know, for this little cute doll, $20, that is pretty good. I actually got this from the reseller about a year ago when I bought out her inventory. So I paid a little over $3 for this, but still made a profit and I'm happy to see it go. I'm happy that I didn't donate it back. All right, now the next sale we have to pull, actually, they are right here. They were in the same bin as the shoes that I was putting away earlier, so I was like, you know what, let me just grab these out a while. These were a pair of Blowfish booties. I don't really pick up this brand. This was kind of an experimental piece because I've heard some people talking about this brand doing well depending on the piece, but I've had these for quite a while. I don't pick up this brand. This is probably the one and only time I will. But a buyer sent me a $20 offer on Poshmark. Went ahead and accepted that, of course. And the next sale was a Depop sale. I believe I sent this offer to the buyer. This was a like Y2K denim 24/7 was the brand. Little lace Swiss dot blouse. I got this the same day that I found all those midi skirts. So you can see some of them still in here. Some of them did sell. But about a month ago, if you guys remember, I found a bunch of mini skirts at the bins. I showed this, I believe, in that same haul. But this sold on Poshmark. It did have a little tear on it, which I did not realize until I was listing it. But it still sold for $18.75. And let's see here. 2 more pieces to pull. This next thing was a Depop sale. Actually, the last 2 of these are Depop sales. This was a 2-piece vintage set. Gingham. It was a dress with like a little shirt over top. They were separate. They weren't connected. The brand was Kathy Lee, which people love this brand. I have learned. This sold for $31.20, which was my offer to the buyer. I originally had this listed for $35. And yeah, I mean, this set had so much interest on it. It honestly shocked me. Let me show you guys. I had previously listed a piece by this brand that was also gingham. It was pink and it sold really fast, which is why I picked this up. Because it was gingham, the same brand, and, you know, it didn't sell as quickly, but I had a ton of interest, and it sold within just a couple months. And why can't I find it? So, you guys might overlook this at the thrift store. I probably would have previously, but, like I said, 2-piece set. One is a dress. Modest. It is super lightweight, this gingham pattern. That's what the brand tag looks like. Kathy Lee. This is plus size as well, a size 16W. And then it comes with this outer shirt. It does have shoulder pads that could easily be cut out, but yeah, you guys, so keep your eye out for pieces by this brand. Definitely not everything. I would do a comp, but you know, gingham pieces, her dresses seem to do really well. So really happy to see that go. for $31. I only paid a little over $1 for that at the bin. So happy girl over here. And the last piece we have to pull, again, a Depop sale. This was a really quick flip as well, actually. This was an older, like, Y2K by the brand Kato. Plus size, little cardigan, crochet. Actually, this had a little flaw in it, too. The little clasp closure thing at the front, the threading came off on the one side. It could still close, as you can see. I did note that in my listing. Super adorable. Again, this sold on Depop for $22. And actually, I do believe that was my full asking price. Oh my goodness. So you guys, we're all done pulling our sales. We have 2 bags. This one is really heavy. I have a lot of stuff to ship out. I need to go home, get these all packaged up before my mailman gets here. I always feel bad on Mondays because I have a ton of packages. Sometimes I have 2 bags for him on Mondays. He never complains. He's just smiling, bebopping around, you know, always waves to me when he sees me, says hi. And I'm just like, if everybody in this world could be as nice as him, honestly. But anyways, I'm going to go home. I'm going to ship out all these sales, going to get some coffee, get some breakfast. Today is a big photographing day for me. Since I went to the bin 3 times last week, I have so much stuff to photograph. So that is going to be today. My goal is to at least photograph about 40 items. Get a bunch of stuff drafted, listed, scheduled, stuff like that. I might be going to the bins tomorrow. I'm still unsure. So yeah, you guys, if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you. Thanks so much for all your support on all my videos through this new, you know, phase of my life. And I just appreciate you guys so much, for real. But I don't want to ramble too much because I've been here a long time. I need to go home and get these packages done. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in my next video.